celebrate all our veterans. Thank you so much for your service. God bless America. God bless all of you. I just wanted to take a minute to talk to you. I don't know if there's any women's veterans in the audience. No? Okay. It is sometimes a rare thing. Kind of depends on the mix of people you get. My grandma, her name is Bonnie Selb, actually lost her about 2 months ago. She was...
Bonnie!
I'm sorry if I have a moment.
It's okay, I love you, Carrie Selb.
She was in the Navy. She was in the Women's First Navy in World War II. They're called the Navy Waves. They were volunteer. She actually wasn't old enough to sign up without her parents' permission when they opened it up to women. And when they opened it up, she knew right away that she was going to go serve her country. So that was one of the things that she was the most proud of. Had that and her family were everything to her. We lost her at 90 years young. She was still driving. She was very independent. She was a speaker on the USS New Jersey over in Camden, and she did that with Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, different schools, things like that. She was a code breaker in World War II. She worked closely with the British services. They both worked on breaking German as well as Japanese code. They were able to sink the Golden Sub, I believe is exactly what it was called. I hope I'm correct. It's a ship that's full of gold and actually some drugs, some crazy things that they were trying to, get under the radar, and it didn't really work out for them because these women worked hours and hours and hours. My grandma was actually stationed in Washington, D.C. She did her training up in Ohio at a college that they had converted to a training center for the Waves. And it was something that she was so passionate about. And even into her older age, prior to meeting my husband and buying a house with my husband and everything, I lived with my grandma in my adult life. And to hear her stories and know what she did for our country. My grandfather was also a merchant marine, so she used to joke and say, she broke these codes to keep the ship safe, the U.S. ship safe, and in the end, she was saving herself a man. and that was her purpose. So they lived a wonderful, wonderful life together. We lost my grandfather about 10 to 12 years ago, and we just lost my grandma two months ago, and she would get so angry around Veterans Day, proud but angry, because she felt like these stores have these sales, but yet they won't let me sit out front and sell my poppies. And she was very upset because she said, you can't have these sales without us. So you need to let me sit out front. And she would fight different stores in her area to be able to sit out front. So she was a very feisty little lady. And she was little. When I say little, she was shorter than me, and I'm pretty short. So I just want to say thank you to all of you that are veterans. Thank you so much for your service. The reason I can stand up here and talk about whatever I want to talk about, really, is because of you. And thank you so much. God bless all of you. God bless America. And thank you so much for giving me the opportunity